Hey guys, welcome back to
What's the Tea with Dua and Zee?
Today's topic for the tea is going to be childhood and
all of our stories.
do you think your childhood was how do you remember your childhood?
My childhood was out on the streets with my friends. Okay, water fights, in the winter over here in Canada, snowball fights.
Yeah.
Bro, it was crazy. We were always riding our bikes outside, always something going on, every single day. My friends would come, we'd knock on the wall. Hi, can Z come out to play? Can we play outside? And then we used to all play outside.
I was literally a tomboy. I would go out with my brothers. We had cycles everywhere, so we would literally be out and about all the time. So I just had a phone and I'd call people here and there. But yeah, that was literally my first Facebook was in I think 14.
You're gonna die when you find out when my first Facebook was.
When was it?
Literally end of high school.
No way.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to have Facebook, you guys. My mom was like, you can't have Facebook. It's not for your age.
Really?
So I wasn't allowed to have Facebook.
So I feel some of our best memories as a child involve a lot of
outdoor activities
or pranks or
we did so many
in-house, not only outdoor but within the house, games with your cousins or your friends.
But you had a whole joint family. For me, it was my family. So it was literally my entire street. We still we lived in Mississauga, okay? And that one street, every time we passed by, we're yo, the old street. Yeah. And that street has so many memories because my entire childhood is that street.
That's so nice.
All of us used to come back from school, go freshen up, get ready, come out, and everyone would be on the street. And every day we were out playing one game or another. And then my dad, he bought us these electronic bikes and this other bike, and we would all just be it was so much fun.
Did you ever have that scooty as a kid? That one where you ching ching,
yeah, I did.
They're so cute.
There's so many memories on that street, bro. We used to have wars, we used to play manhunt so much. Have you ever played manhunt?
No.
That's tag, but it's not tag. Okay, it's tag.
Love that.
It's tag.
Well, we did play tag. I feel mine are really, I feel my best moments in my life were in my childhood, because we used to do so much. And imagine having a joint family. We moved together all the time. If we're coming to Dubai, they're coming to Dubai. If we're going back, they're going back. It's literally that close,
Yeah.
So imagine us all cousins being together, and we were a big family.
Yeah,
we were,
for sure, bro. Yeah. That's a lot of you.
Yeah. So imagine hide and seek,
that's
teacher,
insane.
Pet,
I can't even imagine.
What do you call
it? Bro, do you remember
ice
playing
and
teacher?
Yeah, teacher. That's what I'm saying. Teacher.
Do you remember?
Bro, we had a cinema at the top of our house, on the roof, and we made a little room for cinema because my dad was a movie, he loved movies. So we would play in there. He put a little chalkboard for us, a big one, and we would literally somebody would be the teacher, and we'd sit at the cinema seats miss.
Really?
Yeah.
I was always the teacher. I
really?
was I'm the teacher. I used to make tests.
We used to hate the teacher.
Bro,
honestly.
I used to make tests. I was such an annoying teacher.
No way.
But they were very easy. But I used to be okay, you guys, quiz time. Where's your notebooks?
Stop. Oh my god. No, we weren't that extreme. I mean, we were more into boyish things because we had so many guys in the house.
Boyish things, bro. My younger sister's too young. So when she wasn't even born, my brothers, car fanatics. Fanatics.
I
when
know.
I say maniacs when it comes to cars. So imagine me. And I didn't play with Barbies or anything because I played with cars with them.
No, I played with
I did play with Barbies and
Barbies.
stuff, but I used to get bored because I was on my own and they're playing cars. So I'm I want to play cars.
I used to force my brothers to play with my dollhouse.
Really?
I had this
I did have a huge dollhouse.
3D dollhouse where I remember my dad and my uncle built it for me.
That's crazy.
And it was so nice, and I could have all my Barbie dolls would sit there.
That's so nice.
And I had the what was he called? Ken,
yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, so
nice.
cars ka ye scene tha, we had this huge box of pencils.
Yeah.
Colored pencils, every type of pencil, okay?
Yeah.
And we had this one carpet. So there was this other huge box of Hot Wheels, okay? Mm-hmm. So we used to dump all the pencils out, dump all the cars out, and then we're okay, these are my cars, these are my cars, these are my cars. So all three of us would choose our cars, and then like sometimes we'd have a plane too because we've always been into aviation. So we'd be like, okay, you handle the airport area.
Okay.
And then we'd use the pencils and make a map on the carpet.
Oh, that's so
huge
cool.
map on the carpet. And we'd be like, you're the garage. I'm like the businessman. Like, you're this. And then we used to be like, okay, my car's coming. Like, my car's coming to your garage. Can you please fix my car? Like, we used to play that. Like, it was so cute, bro. Like, wow. I remember.
That's a creative game.
Yeah, so we used to play that.
Wow.
When we were younger.
No, for us, it was more like ice water. Oh, I feel like our favorite games, like, to just like chill and like not do anything if we're tired or something, would be like Ludo. We
played Ludo too.
Ludo, Snakes and Ladder, Uno. Do you remember Uno?
Uno was the shit.
Oh my god, that was the shit.
So many fights,
we weren't allowed to play cards for some weird reason.
They used to think that it was like some gambling.
No, but they would play it. It wasn't. They would play it, but
I know, but they just thought it wasn't for kids, you know, like.
Yeah. Which I still don't understand.
I still don't understand. Outdoor a lot.
If you had to pick like your top, like 2 childhood memories,
I literally can't.
Really?
You go first.
Like my top 2?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even have. I have like so many.
I can't.
But I feel like what's a memory which I like feel like I till this day like literally take with me.
Yeah.
Is like this one time I got locked in our own like cages. Like we had a pet cage at the roof like of our house in Pakistan. We went for vacations and we were playing pet, okay? And I was the dog, okay? And for the first time ever, okay, because I was always scared of going in the cage, and they're like, oh, you're a baby, you can't go in the cage, ho ho. And the cages, Zee, were like this height, okay, so like they were probably like I don't know how to even say it. Like I'd have to duck to sit in. I couldn't stand there.
Right.
Okay. And like they go inside. Okay. And then it's just a door. Like the cage part is the door.
Okay.
So it's inside the wall. Okay,
that's creepy.
It's so creepy. So I would never like go there, and no one would even force me to go there.
Because you were scared.
Because I was scared, and I was literally the only girl. I'm like, no way, I'm doing that. But like that day, they were like, you're a baby, this, that. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. What the hell? I'll be the dog today. Okay. Worst decision of my life, because one of my cousins was over. Okay, and he took me inside the cage, okay? Like, it was time for, like, the dog to go back in the cage. And they're like, okay, you have to, like, rest up. And, like, I'll go eat my lunch. And so we're like, fine. So they literally put me in the cage. And I fell asleep. Like, for real. I love sleep till this day.
Yeah.
So I literally was just chilling there. It was, like, broad daylight, okay? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, they went, like, fake lunch like inside the cinema to have the lunch, and the cinema was on the same thing, right? And they come out and I'm already asleep, so they forgot that I was even in the cage. And there's a full-on lock on the cage. And now I'm asleep. I wake up and it's like dark outside.
Oh my god, there's no way.
And I'm like literally crying. How
old were you?
I was like around like, I'm gonna say like 6 or 7. And I was crying, like literally bawling, right? And I'm like, somebody help me. And like, I'm stuck. Like, someone please, Mom, Dad.
That's so funny.
And I was crying so loud, no reply, no answer. And I like literally while crying fell back asleep. And I feel like I was in there for a good like 6-7 hours. And then my like dad, all I remember is like my dad came to pick me up. And then my brothers told me that like the whole time my mom was asking, where's Dua? And she was so scared for my dad to come home, because my dad was really sensitive about, like, protective of me, and he would never let me play with the boys. And I used to like fight because I wanted to play with the boys. And so he literally was like so mad at my mom. I feel like he didn't talk to, like, anyone for a good time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't think I've ever been locked inside a cage.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been locked inside a cage. But I've been lost.
You've been lost?
My mom
have I? No, I've never
is so
been lost.
Careless. She's lost all of us.
No way.
I swear. Like, the youngest Zave, she's lost her like so many times.
Seriously?
Ravel, so many times. And for them, it's actually scary the way that they've been lost, you know? Actually, mine was pretty scary too. So basically, I was like 5. We're in Karachi.
5?
Yeah, like 4 or 5. I think 4. I think I was 4. So we're in Karachi. Ravel wasn't born yet, so I was probably like 4. We're in Karachi, and we're going to the airport to pick someone up. The whole Khandan is going to the airport to pick someone up for some weird reason. And my dad at the time used to work at the airport, right? So his office was there. He didn't even know we're coming to the airport. So now we get to the airport, we pick up the people, and I don't know what I was looking at. I just like turned or something, and these guys forgot that they had a child.
No way.
And they all left. So I'm at Karachi airport, lost, and they left, but they didn't really leave. They went to the McDonald's right in front. You know the McDonald's in Karachi? So they went there. But it's been like quite some time now, and I'm just like wandering. I'm like, where do I go? Where do I go?
No way.
And then finally this uncle comes to me. He's like, Beta, where are you? Like, where's mother? You know?
No way.
Yeah. So they're like, where's your mom? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, you know what? So then like they take me and they're like, okay, we're making announcements, bro. They're literally making announcements. They're like, एक बच्ची खो गई है उसका नाम ज़ीरत इमरान है उसके फादर शाहीन में काम करते हैं उनका नाम इमरान असलम है. Like I'm telling all my information to these people, and like my dad's sitting in his office and he's hearing this information, right? And he's like, oh, that's so sad, someone's child is lost. He's literally thinking that.
Stop.
And now it's like, okay, they did an announcement, waited, no one came. Second announcement, you know, my dad's just like, poor child, how can parents leave their children? How? You know? And now, like, they wait a little bit. Third announcement. They're like, अपना नाम ज़ीरत इमरान बताती है, father शाहीन में है इमरान असलम. And my dad's like, इमरान असलम?
ये तो मेरा नाम है.
He's like, oh, ज़ीरत इमरान असलम? And he's like, ah! He gets up, he's running to the freaking counter, and he's like, ah, this is my daughter. I swear. And then he grabs me and he's pissed, right? He's like, how can like they leave the child? So he calls my mom, where are you? She's like, at McDonald's. And it's been like an hour, like a good hour. And my mom still doesn't know, right? It's like, where's Eva? Then she's like, oh, where's Eva? And then he walks into McDonald's with me. It was so funny, and like,
oh my god,
it was actually the funniest thing on earth. But like they've lost me. They've definitely lost.
Is this your favorite memory?
It's not my favorite memory. I have so many memories. Like I
have like PTSD from the cage thing, honestly.
So that's not your favorite.
No, it's not. Yeah. It's just a memory that I feel like is really funny.
I feel like a favorite memory would be like when we used to like live in Sharjah. I think I was like 11, and Rubain was just a year younger than me, right? So we were like kind of stupid. Like we were a little dumb. So Zave had this red wagon from Toys R Us that we took from here to like Dubai. So it's this huge red wagon that 2 people can sit into, okay? And it has like this whole handle. So what we did was when our cousins used to come from Pakistan, we made ramps around. Okay, so our house was pretty big in the in Sharjah at that time. So we had like this like huge like front yard, backyard, everything, like everything was there. So there was just 2 stairs in the front and the side. There's a stair here, and then there was a stair in the back. So we made ramps. Yeah. Now we used to call this thing wagon rides. Okay. Or like wagon thrills or something. Okay. So now we used to bike on the ramps, but for the wagon, what we used to do was from one corner, someone would sit in the wagon. Sometimes it was me and Zave was 2, bro. Like she was 2 years old. Okay. And he would run with the wagon. Okay, run, and right before he got to the stairs, he would yank it like this.
Where do you want it?
Yeah. So the wagon's just like woo, like he used to like literally like turn like 360 and then fall like.
Where was your mom?
Cooking inside. What? And it used to be the biggest thrill. Imagine a 2-year-old. Like I'm 11, she's 2. Like if someone made me do that today, I would never do it in my entire life. Like I'd be like, yo, like there's no way I'm getting on that. But like,
I would not let my 11-year-old do that.
We used to do that. It was crazy.
Did anyone ever fall and get injured?
No, that's the thing. I think we did once or twice, but like it was like, oh, whatever.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, we were kids. Like you know when you fall, when you're a kid, it's like you cry for the way fine.
You know what the funniest thing is? I remember. Oh my god! So one time we were playing cricket. Okay, talk about injuries.
Let's talk about that.
My brothers were disturbingly aggressive.
Okay.
When it came to playing and games and competition.
Yeah.
Okay. And I remember Danish was batting. He's my older brother.
Yeah.
And I don't remember who was bowling. It was either Fahad or someone. But like me, and for the first time, my sister Theba decided to join us in the fielding. Like to field. And so we were fielding.
Yeah.
And this guy freaking yanked the ball so freaking high up, okay, and into Teba's direction. And they was looking at the ball trying to catch it with her eyes. She has really big eyes. Just eyes open. She didn't even blink. Her eyes were like open, right? And she's trying to catch, and I don't know, she zoned out or something. And the ball literally straight in her eye. And she had like a red, like her pupil, you guys, was red. Like there was a blood clot in her eye from that. Okay.
Can I tell you?
And this girl was the crybaby of the house. So like if you touch her, literally, come here, I'll do this. And she's like, like literally the biggest brat, okay? And so she didn't even like cry. She didn't even go like nothing, right? She just closed her.
That's insane. Can I tell you the same thing happened to her mom?
She literally was just holding it like this. And we go inside, right? Like now we have to face my mom. And we're coming out of the playground. We had like a playground.
Yeah.
Okay? We're coming out and we're going towards the main door and she's holding it and we're all shitting ourselves because she's not allowed to play with us. And like we freaking like did this. And Theba has never gotten injured before. Like, in our house, by the way, like, girls cannot get injured.
Yeah, it's like a thing.
It's a thing. Like, they make a fuss of, like, a cut.
The smallest things, yeah.
So, like, Theba had never gotten injured before this. And this was, like, her first injury. And so we're running. And Theba's just holding like this. And my mom is thinking it's okay. My mom's like, guys, relax, it's fine. I'm like, no, mama. It was really hard. Like, it was really hard. And then she's like, it's okay. She's like, Theba, remove your hand. She removes her hand. And my mom's like, what did you do to my child? She's like, Theba, can you see? Can you see? How much is this? Like, and Theba was not crying. And then she freaking broke down on the way to the hospital because she didn't want to go to the hospital.
Oh my god.
But like her eyes were numb. Like she couldn't feel anything.
That's crazy. The exact same thing happened to Raval. So my oldest cousin, Rafael, crazy aggressive. Cricket, you know Pakistanis and cricket.
Pakistanis and cricket. I honestly don't get it.
Bro, so this guy does the same thing, swings the ball so hard, and Ravel is 5 years old. Goes straight into Ravel's eye, and this guy was a crybaby, so he cried his ass off, and we're like, holy shit. He wasn't allowed to play with us. We forced him to play with us. We're dead. So the same thing happened, like, you know, the red eye and everything. But cricket, let me tell you a story about me and cricket. So I've loved cricket my whole life, okay? Like, I love playing cricket. So we're playing cricket, and we actually went cottage camping, okay, to, like, this place here in Canada. 3-hour drive, 40-50 people. All of my dad's cousins, their kids, everyone. So we're a huge group. A family trip. Huge group. We get to the place, there's the lake, there's boats, there's like this whole grass area. So we're playing cricket. Yeah. So all of my dad's cousins, they're all married, they have kids. They're like, we're playing. And then they're like, but Joe, you guys want to play? And we're like, yeah. I'm like, I want to play, you know? And I used to think I was a big kid. I was freaking 12. Mm-hmm. So I was like 12, 13. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah, I want to play. So I go and I'm like, can I bat first? And they're like, okay. So I was like their favorite. So they're like, okay. So I'm batting and I'm like, I got this shit. Like, maine to uda di nahi na aaj. So I grab the bat.
You drop the bat.
No, they swing it. And I like swung it like this. That when I like swung all the way, I literally came on one knee. Like, it was that extra. And I so hard. And my 4-year-old cousin
got smacked by the bat.
Was running down the hill. And the bat went straight in his face.
I knew
it. Bro, there was so much blood. I'm tearing up thinking about it.
Don't.
I broke his nose. I broke his nose, you guys. Till day it's cricket. It's still dirty.
What?
Till today, it's still dirty, bro. He was 4. And there's blood everywhere, okay? And I'm just like, I'm sorry. sorry. Kind of
How did you hit? Oh my god.
And he's crying. He's a kid. And everyone runs to him. They all grab him. And I'm just like... And that's it. The waterfall starts. I'm crying. I'm like, I just broke his nose. Is he gonna live? What if he dies?
You ruined someone's face.
I literally broke it. Bro, I broke his nose. I was so upset. I went to the room and I'm just crying the whole day. They took him to the ER. Like, I don't even know hospital. Qasim over there. And like, he had a fractured nose and I was just very upset. Like, I kind of ruined the trip.
Everyone's game.
I ruined everyone's trip, bro. It was a 3-day trip and like, this happened like as soon as we arrived. But everyone's like, it's okay, you're a kid, you didn't know. I'm like, I promise, I didn't know he was gonna...
Really?
I'm tearing up right now. Do you see that?
Yeah, that's
I'm still so upset about it. Every time I meet him, Dua, I'm like, Beta, is your nose okay? Does it hurt? And he's like, yo, I'm over it. I'm like, I'm still not over it. Like, the trauma.
Honestly, I'll pay for your surgery.
Bro, I broke his nose.
That's crazy. Bro, I would never...
I freaking broke his nose.
Bro, one time... My brother, again, Danish and Azan doing their dumb things. Frickin' Azan had, do you remember the cherry wali gun?
Ah, bro, I love those.
What do you call them in English?
They're airsoft guns. You know the little bullets?
Yeah, imagine.
Airsoft, yeah.
My younger brother Azan and my older brother Danish were going like, I don't know, they were beefing or something.
Yeah.
And Azan was like, if you're a man, you're not gonna blink. And he's pointing, this is the gun right here.
Oh my god, don't tell me. Don't tell me when
right here.
No. I don't want to know this. My eyes are hurting. My eyes hurt.
Bro, imagine.
He shot it? He shot it in the eye?
Bro, if I were Danish, I'd be like, out of here, like, get out of my face.
There's no way that he shot it in his eye.
So I was like, if you're a man. Danish is like, I'm a man. He's like, I know you're not gonna shoot. I know you're not gonna shoot. And Azan freaking shoots.
Ah!
Azan was like, I thought this was empty. And like, Azan shoots and then it just goes like, and like he's holding his eye. And like, I scream at Azan and I'm like screaming, Mommy.
He can see, right?
Yeah, I'm screaming, Mommy. Danish was blind for like a good like 2 weeks after that.
Oh my god, that's
like,
insane.
we're like, Danish. I was like, Mom, like, Azan shot that. And my mom's like, shot what? Like, what the heck? And we weren't allowed to have guns inside. It was only allowed in the roof. Like, all our games were allowed at the roof. So, I was like, what gun? And we used to play Cherry Wali Gun with, like, our dads, our uncles. Everyone, like, on Fridays. Yeah. Everyone would come over and they would all have, like, like, literally, we would all gang up against this one cousin and, like, just shoot him.
That's so funny.
Like, just for fun.
Yeah.
But anyways, so my mom comes and my mom beats the shit out of Azan. Like, oh, Bez. Literally, I feel like he got his ass whooped that day. Oh my god, I feel like he deserved it. Because Danish wasn't taking his hand off. And the second he took it off, we wish he never took it off.
What happened?
I just literally like a bullet. Literally a bullet in his eye.
Oh.
Like a freaking red... Not even red, it was like purple.
Ew.
Like in his eye. It was so bad.
That's so bad.
The doctors were shocked that his eye didn't pop.
That's insane. That's actually insane.
Like this close.
Holy shit, that's insane.
That is retarded.
We used to play Call of Duty in real life with those Cherry Valley guns. Like I had an AK-47, okay? So we used to like, and in Pakistan, we had it in Pakistan. So like the whole house, like we were allowed to play outside. No, but like the whole house, we used to like, that was our territory outside. And bro, we used to literally just shoot each other. And like, it didn't even hurt. Now if someone shot me, I'd be like, what the hell, it hurts.
No, they weren't allowed to shoot me. That's why I love playing. Because they knew if I get hurt, they're gonna get like
into
a
shit,
beat.
Yeah. No, but that's crazy. Have you ever been hit as a kid? Like, did your parents ever hit you?
No, my mom used to pinch a lot.
Pinch?
Yeah. Bro, I think that's worse.
Nah, bro. Actually, my mom used to hit me, but she never hit me like so hard. My khala.
I'm just getting the chills.
My khala used to hit my cousins like with pipes and shit.
No, my brothers got their ass whipped.
No, but like I used
they
to,
were pretty annoying. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not Danish, not as much, but like Danish was more for like studies and stuff. Yeah. But Azan all the time, this guy would literally be like standing, and somehow he would freaking like
do something stupid,
like break his head or something.
Oh my god.
And like he would literally wash it with water because he knows if he goes to my mom is gonna beat him up more, because why did you do it to yourself?
Yeah.
Because he literally one time he took a hot iron and just burnt himself. For no reason.
My mom.
I'm like, why did you do that?
I was like 3 years old.
Yeah.
And like she's ironing clothes, okay? And I'm like, oh, what is it? I was like just a really curious kid, okay? I'm like, what is it? She's like, you want to see what it is? You want to see what it is?
What the hell? Your eyes were really evil there.
She grabs my hand, grabs the iron, and she puts my hand on it.
I'm never gonna believe that.
And she removes it. My hand is red, and I'm crying. And that's when she felt bad because she just burnt my hand with an iron.
Why would she do that?
But she was like, why are you annoying me? Like, I'm ironing. Like, what the hell?
No
like,
way. I don't believe that.
Kasam se. Ask him. Call him right now. She literally burnt my hand with a knife. Bro, you know what she did? I was literally a few months old. Like, I learned how to sit. She was cooking, and I was like, hey, I'm crawling to her. Like, like, trying to get to her. Mm-hmm. She's like, like, what is this child? Yeah. She picks me up, puts me on the stove. And bro, the stove was on.
No way.
The stove was on. My ass gets freaking burnt. I fell down from the stove. Like, I swear, my mom said crazy shit to me, bro. And then she would feel so bad. She's like, like, what do I do now?
No way.
And my dad, if we get hurt, my dad faints.
Faints?
Like, if he sees blood, if there's blood, he faints. Like, this one time, I remember Ami told me.
Can we prank him when he comes this time?
I think he's strong-hearted now, but like when we were younger, like when I was really small, like something hit me, like a rod hit me, and like there was a lot of blood. And my mom's like, oh shit, we gotta go to the ER and stuff, right? And then like my dad comes, he looks, and he's like, and my mom's like, who do I take care of right now? Like,
oh my god,
it was so freaking funny. But hit as a kid, like my mom used to hit me because I was really like curious, and I would go and touch her decoration pieces, and she was so touchy about her decoration pieces. She's like, don't touch this shit. Like,
yeah, my mom was.
She's like, don't touch it. You know? So it was that. But like, Rubain was so smart. He would see I'm getting beat, and he'd like back off.
Yeah.
But I was stupid. I was just a dumb kid.
I learned from Azan, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, because no one would beat me anyways. Even if I do something, my mom would rather just finish. Yeah. Like, just clear out the area for us to do whatever we want to do than like, get us in trouble. So like, you know, our house doesn't have a lot of decorations or anything because my mom's like, I don't want to care about that. Like, honestly, let the kids do what they want to do.
No, my mom was so like picky about it. But like Parhai mein she was crazy. Like I remember grade 1 to 3. Too. Like she didn't like hit me a lot, but she used to bring out a hanger, and that's it. I would lose my shit. Like I would be so scared. And this one time, like she used to be like, what's three plus three? I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like I used to be like that, okay? Like I was like, I'm still shit on math, I'm not gonna lie. But like she was teaching me this one time, and I just didn't get it. And it's like, it was my final exams. And back then in grade 1 to 3, you still had final exams, bro. Yeah. Like that's unfair, but I don't know, they had exams. I was in like Dubai. So she like gets so mad at me, right? Like gussa karti and everything. She's trying to teach me condensation. Okay, and I'm not understanding.
You told me
She gets up, leaves, comes back with a freaking can of Coke, a freezing can of Coke. She just took it out, and now it's a little hot. And then it's like, obviously, like the water particles are all coming. And she's like, what is this? And I'm like, water. And she's like, condensation. I'm like, okay. I'm like, condensation. Till today, I know what condensation is. I'll never forget what condensation is.
It worked.
It worked. I'll never forget that can of Coke in the water. And I was like, that's condensation. That's insane.
That's crazy. Honestly, childhood memories. But we can go on and on about this.
Is it condensation though?
It's Don't ask me. I think it is.
I think it is. But like.
But we can go on and on about these childhood memories.
Bro, like I have so many. Like there's a lot. This one time, my poor cousin, bro. I was like 4. He was like 2. Okay, we're in the kitchen in Pakistan, in Karachi. Go to the kitchen. There's like so many like guests over. So there's like a whole tray of chai. Abhi, like they just took it off from the chula. Like it's burning hot. I'm like, what is it? I want to see, right? We can't reach. We're short. So I put my hand like this, and all of the chai falls on both of us.
Oh my god.
Burning hot chai. And I saw it, so I moved back, so I burned my tummy a little bit.
Oh my god.
Okay, and I'm screaming, I'm like, like my tummy, like, and they're like, kidhar chal gayi bhai, kidhar, like what happened? And I'm just like screaming, and my cousin, puri ki puri, uske upar chai giri hai, head to toe, and he was just like, like he couldn't even like speak, like his avaz wasn't coming, bro. He's like and finally someone turned and saw him. They're like, like Azmi. Bro, they rushed him to the hospital. We went to Aga Khan. He was there for a week. He had 3rd-degree burns. And for me, they just put ice and I was fine. Bro, I burnt the guy. Bro, 3rd-degree burns. He was kala. You guys, he had like, you know, after you get a burn, like it's scabs.
No, I don't want to know it.
He turned black after.
I don't want to know it.
His whole body was scabbed. So the first time we went to visit him.
No,
once again, we went to visit him.
Honey,
we went to visit him. Okay, at the hospital, and we're like, oh my god, our brother, our baby brother. We walk in, bro. We saw his face. We're like, ah! We ran out. We're like,
you're so rude. You're so rude.
Bichara,
First
bro,
of
I burned
all,
him.
You did this. Okay. Second of all, you can't call him ugly because you did it to him.
Bro, he was like crisp, burnt. You know, burnt toast.
Okay, stop. I don't want to know.
It was so bad. I felt so bad.
I think we should.
I broke my cousin's freaking nose.
Okay, well,
it's
we'll
bad.
You're a horrible person. That's what I accomplished from today's podcast. I feel like you need to really calm down.
Crazy memories.
Okay, crazy, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I have so much more to say, but like I'm gonna keep that because we're out of time.
We're out of time. We're like over the limit.
We're gonna hopefully continue this if like we get the chance to talk about more.
Yeah.
We'll do like a part 2 or something.
We could do a part 2.
It was so funny today.
That was actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
I can't believe I low-key cried a little bit.
You did. Not a little bit, a little lot. A little lot.
And you guys, if you have any suggestions of what you want to listen to, please let us know because it's really difficult to come up with topics.
I know.
Like tell us what you want to hear so we know what to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was today's podcast. Next time, let us know what topics you're interested in. Hopefully, we'll try to talk about that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Catch you guys later. Bye.
Bye.